Okay, I guess this is a get ready with me video. I promised my friend Michelle that I would video going through my makeup drawer, and I do that on Friday, but it's Saturday and still haven't done it. So instead of that, I'm gonna do like a kind of get ready with me thing. And you can see all the stuff that I use like on a normal day. And then maybe tomorrow or something, I'll go through and give you reviews on everything that I have. But since it's really early in the morning and I have to get ready for my day, let's do this thing. First, I want to give a disclaimer to anyone else that's watching. I'm not a makeup expert. I've not been to beauty school. Oh, this lighting is super terrible, but it's my bathroom. Welcome to my bathroom. So, I mean, this is just, I do what I want, and this is going to show that. So, anyway, let's get started. Normally, I would put on a bunch of moisturizer, but I bought a new foundation that I'll get to later that is so moisturizing that I don't need moisturizer on the days that I wear it. So, we'll get to that later. Also, I know it's kind of backwards, but I start with my eyes so that I can wipe away all the excess fallout. So I would start with my Lorac behind the scenes. Can you see that? Behind the scenes primer. Works pretty good. Couldn't tell you how much it cost because I really don't remember. It's an average product. Not, I would say, anything to write home about, but not bad either. I also don't put on eye cream because it would make this really greasy and slick, and that's not pretty. So just give that a second to dry. And then I'm going to use two palettes today. I'm going to use my Naked palette, and then I'm going to use my MAC palette. This MAC palette I actually put together myself. One of those things where you choose the colors, blah, 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 and they send it to you in a nifty little thing. The next thing is like brushes. I probably don't use the brushes correctly, but I bought them, I paid for them, they're mine, I'm going to use them how I want to. So there's that again. I go in first with this really big looking brush with, I start off with this color right here, and it is called WOIS. I have no idea what that means, but it's kind of a pinky, peachy, just skin color, you know, if you're my skin color. And I just put that all over my lid, everywhere that I put the primer. Sorry about the lighting, I know it is awful. Okay, so once that's done, I should probably move all this stuff because my brushes are everywhere. Okay, so this brush right here, it doesn't even have a name on it. I can't tell you. Not even sure where I got it from. Not sure who makes it. And that's not helpful at all, I know, but it's a good brush. It's been washed several times. No fallout. The next brush I'm going to use is, I guess, the same kind. No name. Couldn't tell you where it came from. It has a little bit of, I wouldn't say fallout, but like there's some weird hairs. Super unhelpful because I have no idea how much it costs. With this brush, I'm going to go to this sort of, I don't know know if you can really tell, but it's really glittery. It's right there. And so, since MAC doesn't put the name of their colors on these palettes that you make yourself, I have no idea what it's called. I don't remember. But this I'm just going to press right above my eye. It's really glittery and there's a lot of fallout. So that's why I haven't done my face yet. This looks going to be super natural because, like I said, I have a baby shower today for my daughter. And I really don't want, you know, to look like a streetwalker or something at my daughter's baby shower. That would be super unfortunate. So after I've layered it on a bit, I mean, it takes a while because it's this glittery color, and if you've worked with glittery colors before, they never want to do what you want them to do. Now I'm going to go in with, oh look, this one actually has a name. This is a MAC, I don't know if you can see that, it is a MAC 217. And this time I'm going to use this color right here. Just not too much. I'm going to go into my crease with this. And I like to do both eyes at the same time because that way if I do something weird and just decide at the spur of the moment, oh, I'm going to use this color, then I don't forget and look like a crazy person, and I have it on both sides. You're supposed to use this in like a twirling motion, but I just do it however I want to do it. And I know that, once again, is not very helpful, but I guess I'm terrible. I'm gonna go in with this color right here called Faint in the Naked Basics palette. I'm gonna put only a tiny amount, and that looks like more than I want. And I'm just gonna kind of dab that onto the outer corner of my eye. It'll give me sort of a smoky, but not, it'll be a day appropriate smoky. And I do kind of go in that circular motion for this part, and I just kind of take it up. Like I said, this is gonna be super neutral and natural for daytime. Hopefully, at least that's my plan. For my right next to my eye, I'm gonna use this color up here. It's called Venus. You can't really tell, but it's got kind of a shimmer to it. And it just works kind of like a highlighter. I know that I probably work backwards. But like I said, I do what I want. Hang on. What?
I need your help.
Why?
Well, I made breakfast.
Yeah?
I made Schweizerkuchen.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a German muffin cake. It's 2 layers.
Sounds delicious.
One's a pure batter and one's a homemade batter made with a little bit of cinnamon, more sugar than what's on the top batter.
Okay.
I also made what was left of the bologna into eggs, cheese, bologna.
What do you need my help for?
I tried to make tea, and that
You made all that fluffin', and you can't make tea?
Here's the problem, right? So I made the tea. The tea's all done. And so I go to pour the freshly made tea into the pitcher, and the pitcher explodes. So now we have an exploding, cracking pitcher.
Put it in the sink.
Well, right now it's all inside. I can move it to the sink.
Move
I
it to the
didn't
sink.
realize that it wasn't tempered glass, so it couldn't stand temperature fluctuations above 200 degrees.
Can you use above 200 degree temperatures?
Well, water boils at 210 degrees.
Okay. Move it to the sink, let it drain, pick up any glass that may have exploded, and I guess try to find another picture.
Well, breakfast is served.
Okay, I'll be out in just a minute. I'm almost done. That was a lie. I'm not almost done. Okay, once again, this brush, no name, have no idea. Looks like people are waking up though, so this was probably not a good time to do this video for you, Michelle. I'm so sorry. So now I've got to get this goop off from underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use this. It's not using it correctly, but it's how I do it. Once again, I'm a rule breaker. Apparently, I don't do what I'm supposed to do. My husband's going to come in here soon and be like, what are you doing? So after I wipe that, what's supposed to be a night cream on, I take a tissue and I wipe it off, and it gets all that fallout so that I don't have stuff under my eye too. Okay. So now I can go in with my concealer. I use this amazing thing right here. I don't know if my camera's gonna show it to you. No, it doesn't want to. Anyway, it's this really cool thing. It's made by Lorac. No idea what it's called. It's called Double Feature. Up at the top it has a solid concealer. The very top it has a little roller ball that's almost useless on anywhere but your cheeks, to kind of blend it. And then right here at the very bottom is a highlight, and it's, you know, kind of glittery little highlight pen. So I'm terrible with this stuff. I mean, completely and utterly wanton, without any care in the world. I put it under my eyes and went right against my nose. Now, this is going to sound weird, but once again, I do what I want. Now I put on my primer. Obviously not in those places. Today I'm going to use my Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Primer. I don't think it really comes in any colors. I mean, I usually just pick up a tube and it is what it is. I also have this cutesy little Bare Minerals Primetime foundation base. And it's in like a little mini size. It came with my Bare Minerals foundation that I'm not going to be using. But anyway, that's a good one too, and it actually goes on a little bit smoother, but doesn't have any color. And if you see, this actually has color. But I'm going to put that everywhere that there's not makeup on my face. Especially on my nose, which is one of the worst places, and my forehead. It doesn't really have to dry, but I mean, I kind of let it sit there for a minute. Now I'm going to get to what I was talking about before. This is the reason why I do not use moisturizer on the days that I wear foundation. It's It Cosmetics by Jamie Kern Ultra Repair Liquid Oxygen Foundation. It's got a whole bunch of sciencey jargon on it. I know you're not supposed to do it with your hands, but this is the shade Light. I know you're not supposed to do it with your hands, but I'm gonna say it again. Do what I want. I just feel like I can control it better. There's a lot of drugstore-y type makeup out there that have really good formulas and do a really good job, and you know, they have different types of coverages, but The biggest complaint is that it's really hard to find your color. Because, I mean, you know, in the middle of Walmart or Walgreens, it's usually frowned upon to start opening up stuff and putting it on your face. Which is why it's so much easier to go to a place if you really like your drugstore formula. Oh, my dog. If you really like your drugstore formula, go to like Ulta. They're really like customer friendly there. And so, you know, just ask them. They sell the same kind of makeup that drugstores do sometimes, and just be like, hey, help me find the color to wipe on my face, and they will. But this super awesome, the lady that makes it, I guess, has rosacea or some such, you know, affliction to her face, and she made this because she wanted a full coverage makeup that still, you know, didn't exactly look like Krylon, which Krylon is, of course, theater makeup. Can be very unfortunate. So the next thing I'm going to use is Benefit's Boing. It's industrial strength concealer. Don't really need a whole lot of this, but this I put under my eye again. Yes, I wear an unfortunate amount of makeup. Under this eye. Use it kind of like a highlighter up here, a little bit down the nose, anywhere that there may be redness, or which on my face is like my whole face. It's actually really good. I got this at Ulta too. Ironically, I don't see how long this is supposed to last. Most makeups and the like have a little container on the back that has a number in it, and it tells you how many months you can safely use it after you've started using it. This one doesn't have one, but the pot has an entire ounce in it, and for concealer, that's a lot. That's a lot of concealer. Now I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender. Love this thing. Way overpriced. I don't know why they cost so much. It's kind of stupid. I'm just going to make sure that all that matches the area around it. Okay, that kind of all set together and do what it's gonna do. I have two powders that I use. One is your basic CoverGirl professional loose powder. This is Translucent Light, and this is another IT Cosmetics product called Bye Bye Pores, and it's in the shade Translucent also. This little bitty thing is gonna last a really long time because you really don't use that much. You just use it kind of to set. Put a little bit in there, and then I use my first powder brush and I just kind of pat that under there so it'll set that unfortunate amount of concealer I just put on my face. I thought about getting Botox. I mean, I have like some crazy wrinkles up here, but even if like I don't know how that would work. Like I don't know, but I've thought of it. Okay, that's really all I use of this Bye Bye Pores stuff. It's super silky. It also goes everywhere, but it's super silky. It feels really smooth on the skin. After that, I just use this, which is more. It has more of a color to it, and I don't know. I guess I just feel better with the color. This doesn't set as well, but it looks pretty. So this is a throwback to actually go over my eyes too. Make sure everything's blended really good. This is a throwback to my high school years because I've been using this product since well, not this tube, but you know what I mean. I've been using it since high school. Another no-name brush, no idea. But this brush, this is a little Smashbox brush. It's a Smashbox contour brush. It actually goes with this nifty little contour palette right here. It has a contour color, a bronze color, and a highlight color. And then if you can see, it has this nifty little, it's more like a guideline rather than a roadmap. I use it like a suggestion. The only real thing that this tiny little brush is good for is if you take this first color right here, the contour color, and squeeze this brush like this, then you can get in there and cut those cheekbones. Because I have a really fat face, and I imagine that this makes me look better. So if it does or doesn't, I really don't care. I do what I want. Now I'm gonna take the bronze color, and I'm just gonna kind of buff that out with a larger angled brush. And I'm going to put it right on top of that contour color. Take it up into here so I can get that sultry November glow that no one has unless you're a tanning bed addict. I don't do crazy contouring because I don't think it looks that natural on people, like when they go in like Kim Kardashian and try to like rearrange their face with powder. It's never really that successful. So I just don't do it. It's fine by me to not. Now the highlight color, I'm going to use another underneath here. In case you haven't noticed, I'm particularly addicted to my under eye area. And I don't know why. So that little palette's done. Now I get to do my cheeks. For my cheeks, I'm going to use this Tarte Amazonian clay in Amour. That means love. And I'm going to use just a regular blush brush, and I'm going to make a crazy face. I have this Tarte Amazonian clay blush in quite a few colors. I love Tarte. I love their blush. I love their little lipsticks, which we'll get to that. Not a big fan of gloss. Well, not now since I cut all my hair off, but it used to get stuck in my lipstick, in my lip gloss when I'd wear it. That looks delicious. Let me get finished here.
Came out perfectly.
This is what my son made for breakfast. Beautiful. So I guess I'm taking too long. I guess I talk too much. I talk too much to really do this effectively. Now I get to go back up to my eyes because my eyebrows, I have issues with them. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's brow powder in blonde. I have no idea if you can see that or not. But it's just a little brow powder, got a darker color and a lighter color and a little mirror. I actually use an eyeliner brush to do this. And I tend to go with the darker color first. And I just fill them in. I went kind of crazy with this little Sephora thing not too long ago. And this little Sephora thing, to be exact. It like cut your eyebrow hairs and things like that with it. And I took off too many of my eyebrows. It's very unfortunate. And so now, while they're growing in, I have to kind of help them out. Note to self, do not drink a bottle of wine and then decide you're gonna do your eyebrows. Not gonna work for you. Okay, so after that's done, I'm gonna use an e.l.f. product, Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Mascara. Hopefully that's showing you what it is. I saw reviews that it looks really gross, the eyebrow part of it, because obviously when you're doing your eyebrows with this, it gets some of your eyebrow powder product on it. And then it just goes back into this thing and it doesn't look appetizing. But, you know, I'm not real bothered by that. So now that I've created the illusion that I have eyebrows again, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use that same brush for eyeliner. This color right here, that's, hopefully it's showing up on camera, it's super glittery. It has like pink and blue and green glitter in it. I tend to like to use this for eyeliner better than actual eyeliner. And I have a bunch of eyeliner, and I'll show it to you when I get around to making this next video to go through and actually review all of the items in my makeup box that I haven't used. But it just seems so much easier to me. This eye is always harder. Not really sure why. My husband is snoring so loudly. I'm so surprised. My camera may be catching it. He is like snoring like a freaking hibernating bear. Okay. And now I'm going to take this Sephora color. I don't even see the name of it. Oh, Pure White. Pure White. And I'm going to use it like an inner rim brightener. My eyes are really bloodshot from allergies. And I think this helps, whether it does or not. I don't really care because I think it helps. And once again, I do what I want. Next, the last thing that I'm going to use is Too Faced. I don't know if that's doing its thing, but it's Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And it is the best mascara ever. Got this really awesome, and I probably don't put any of this on right either, but you know what? This is how I look at it. They're mine. I bought them. So, you know, obviously when I get a new product, I play around with it. Figure out what works best. So I'm really just doing it the way that it works best for me. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think everybody should do that. Makeup's kind of like an artistic expression. So, should be able to do how you want it. I do not wear false lashes. I find them extremely uncomfortable. And so, just don't do it. I don't really like eyebrow curlers either. So after I put my mascara on, I just kind of lift it all up. This is a really long video. Probably before I upload it, I'm going to edit the hell out of it. Because I'm sure there's tons of just rambling. Okay, this right here is Tarte Lip Surgeons in Innocent. I'm just going to wipe that on my mouth. It's going to go all over my mouth. I do not use lip liner, none of that crazy jazz. This is super silky. It smells and tastes minty, so it's kind of nice. And they're so much easier to use because they're not like in a lipstick form. So my last thing, I'm just gonna put a little bit more powder on this, and this huge Sephora must-have large powder brush. It's actually number 30, I think. Yeah, it's number 30. And I'm just gonna make sure everything is blended, especially under here. Because like I said, I hate when people, you know, try to rearrange their face with makeup. Just, God made everyone beautiful, so just be who you are. Make it as good as you can and live with it. Okay, well, that's pretty much my full face makeup look. I don't know if you can tell the difference from my naked face, and I know that the color keeps going absolutely nuts. Probably not gonna be able to film in my bathroom, FYI. But anyway, this is me, so I'll see you later. Bye.